Alrighty! Oh gosh, that might have been a little loud for the mic. I'm sorry, but it is the second podcast of the Pallay Boys. You know, we're getting better. We're trying to get better with these, get some good topics and all that. And we were thinking of doing a second one, and we were like, man, you know, I don't know. I think just something's missing.
Something's
if it's just two
missing.
Of us. You know, we always want to get a guest on.
Yeah, something's. It's a little empty.
Someone's
it's a little
not
cold
here right now. So we said,
you know what?
forget it, and we're going to get our guy back.
Introducing now our best friend, John Campos.
Sir, it's good to have you back. Good to have you back, sir. Good to have you back. Alrighty, everybody. Hey, we can't do this without our guy right here.
We're back.
And we just didn't have anybody else. So
he's our guy.
So he was default
Staple,
to come back on.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if he wasn't here, he wouldn't have been invited back. But
No, yeah,
No, it's fine, but that's,
that would have been like 6 months down the road.
yeah,
We're trying to get him to.
I'm gone tomorrow,
trying to get him
so
to
don't
move down
worry
here,
about
but he won't do it. He won't do it.
he's gonna move down
One
here
day.
soon. Don't worry,
One
kid.
day. One day. Hey, we're just like finishing class.
no, yeah.
He's just grinding in the classroom.
Yeah.
you
Like
know?
shout out like Kent State and shit.
Shout out.
No, shout out MTSU. You were like enrolled for a day or two and shit.
Yeah, 2 days of class.
Yeah, 2 days of class
2
at
days.
One
MTSU.
class, yeah.
2 days.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah, I think we're gonna make
college math.
College math
Yeah, we keep saying the word and shit. I think we're gonna get shirts here soon. saying
And shit,
that.
apparel.
and shit
And shit. That's
and apostrophe
and
shit
Dude, I love
and
it.
shit.
And
That's
shit
like
apparel,
this is
dude.
the saying.
We need an in shit counter.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, a little dang.
We
Like,
probably
ding.
already have 7 of them.
That'll be my job or Jamie's job.
Jamie,
Get that shit.
JB.
JB,
Where's
JB,
he
you wanna
sitting?
pull that up?
Where's he sitting? Hey,
JB.
JB, pull that up. Pull
Jamie's
that
sitting
up.
right there on the corner.
like, can we get an in shit counter?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So you enjoying
Having
school?
a great time. Yeah. Oh, enjoying
School?
Yeah.
No.
What's the weather up there like right now?
So it's like record cold in Lebanon, Tennessee right now. And I told
It is.
Jagger this is what it's like every day for like 4 months.
Yeah. That was never fun up there in that winter. You know, getting all that
But
cold.
it's like a heat wave this weekend shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's like 40 degrees.
It's beautiful out right now.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Was it the
nice
same
right
in
now. It's
Ohio,
sunny.
or-
Yeah, you can probably see a
Ohio's
little
like
bit.
40.
On the big H.
Yeah, big H is kind
Ooh,
of
okay.
now. Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that cheap little like winter like thing before
Spring
you
is
get going.
coming.
Speaking of winter, you know what a fun thing to do in the winter is, especially in Ohio,
What's that,
bowling.
dude?
I'll tell you what, man.
You know what?
Growing up in Ohio, bowling, man, that was number one in the winter, I'd say.
Can we
Still
talk about?
can't
Can we talk about bowling last night?
Ooh, ooh, yeah,
I was 0-3, but
I think I should maybe tell that story.
yeah. I stepped it up a little bit though from
but
last time.
the gang went bowling yesterday. We had an hour free bowling. Shout out Stars and Strikes. Join the pod or
Join the pod.
Manager, join the pod.
We
Hour
also
free.
do that, join the pod because they've said that 900 times. On
Join the
this
pod counter.
thing. We have it in shit and join the pod counter.
Yeah.
Those are
Join
two
the pod.
shirts.
Maybe that should be
Yeah.
the pod. Join the pod.
Join the pod.
Anyway, we went bowling yesterday. We got 3 games in. I won all 3. Thank you very much.
Hold on.
Never
Whoa,
lost.
before we start, like,
I mean,
throwing
I
around
was
slang-
gonna get into it, but that's not slander. I won all 3 games.
The third game, I was coming back. I had a strike and a 9. Right
Okay,
as
but
the
who
time
had the
expired.
highest score when the game went out?
Dude, I might have had
1-7.
it. It didn't count. It didn't count up.
it didn't
everything.
count.
1-7.
171, but I think you got to give 7 his flowers. You
He
gotta
was
give
using
7 his
bumpers,
flowers.
dude.
Yeah, he was using bumpers. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Excuse me?
yeah.
I feel like
Bumpers
What
they
are
Tell
should
bowling
me
balls made of?
because-
Like marble?
Let's say marble.
Is
I
that
like
what it
marble.
is?
I
You know what?
like
That's a
marble.
great question.
Yeah, that's a question
Jamie.
of the day.
Jamie.
Yeah, we need to
Jamie,
look
pull
that
it
up.
up.
Are bowling balls made of marble?
We need a Jamie counter as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if you put a bowling ball on a scale, would it weigh like what it actually says on the ball?
I mean, I think they'd
I
be
bet.
lying.
I
if
bet
it
it's very
wasn't.
close. It's probably like I bowl like a 14 pounder. It's probably like a 13 point.
But I'll tell you
0.8.
what, when I like pick up that ball, there's like chips in it and shit. Like that
What?
has been used. Like there's like chips in it.
Oh.
Like I was picking up my ball and there's just like chips in
Really?
the ball.
That's
yeah.
why you lost.
Yeah, my aerodynamics are all
Yeah.
off.
How about when you were up going into the 10th frame and then smoked it?
Yep, hit 1 pin.
Hit
So
one
Listen, I'm
pin.
not very clutch when it comes to bowling
No, you're not.
or golf.
A little bit of
or
football coming back.
Hey,
I'm
I had a
just
couple
kidding.
comebacks in
Maslin
football.
Perry. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. All right, you know what? We're done with that. That's going to hurt a lot of people that are watching.
People are gonna replay
potentially.
this.
How about-
That's an alumni that's gonna be mad.
How about you? We need to tell the story about this little kid at the bowling alley.
All right, go for it.
Whose was it?
Who's? That's the question of the day. Whose was it? Who's telling? Am I telling the story?
Sure, if you want. You probably have
I told the bowling story.
All right, fine. So we're at the bowling alley, and we're just playing. We're almost done, and this little kid walks in with maybe 8 women. I don't know, aged
from literally 15 to 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, and throughout the whole night, because first off, we play bowling, and then we go to play, a little arcade games, And this cute little kid, running around with, these girls are playing bowling. I don't know if it was a birthday party or something. But we get into, like, the arcade, and every time we look over, this kid's just with, like, a different person. And we don't know, like, whose kid it is.
This poor kid.
Yeah.
I mean, no idea who mom is.
Kid was having a great time. But we, every time we look, it's like, oh, he's with someone new. Oh, someone new. Oh, someone new.
This kid's yelling mama to, like, six different women.
I mean, yeah.
We're playing Carnival Jackpot.
Yeah, spin the wheel.
Carnival Jackpot, spin the wheel.
Tickets, by the
we
way.
look back one time where he's with one woman. We like spin the wheel. We look back, he's with somebody else.
Who's the mom?
Who is mommy?
But like they weren't all together. Like it was always just someone different.
No.
Like, it's almost like it was like a different.
It was weird. It's like they were taking shifts and shit.
Like hot potato with the baby.
Oh gosh.
Hop to baby.
I mean, everybody seemed happy and everybody was having fun, but
No, they seemed like they were having a great time. But we were
I
a
was
little.
assuming it's like a bunch of sisters.
We were a little
friends or
confused.
something.
Yeah, none of them looked alike, but they could be sisters.
Oh, that's true. They didn't look alike.
No, because there was
they
like
had
the
to be
first group
friends.
before that walked in that like had the kid, and then the second group walked in and they were like had the same kid. They were taking care of the same
Group
kid.
adoption or something. I don't know.
Group adoption.
What's better than a bowling? It had to be a
Probably
party.
they're trying
Bowling
to adopt
birthday
them,
party?
but they're doing like free trials and shit. So like trying to figure out who's.
Gosh, dude, we're gonna get.
The boys are gonna watch film and take the scatter report and see who's best fit.
Terrible. But yeah, it's fun. A lot of little kids running around there.
Yeah.
We're
That's a great place. We're grown men.
We're grown men
In
this
screaming
arcade.
at the alley.
We're screaming at like arcade games, hitting them.
Come on.
Campus like doing like the punching thing and the whack up,
Whack a win.
Yeah,
whack
a
win.
Didn't win.
Whack a win. No.
He hit it too hard.
No, usually. Yeah.
Yeah, but arcades are fun, man. Every
Yeah,
time
arcades
I
are
wish
fun.
I wish we were back in the '80s when it was all arcades and bowling, skating rinks.
Dude, I wish I lived in the '80s. Living in the '80s.
Oh my god, living in the '80s.
It'd be tough. I feel like I always
No
thought it's like the
phones.
perfect balance of like technology and then like
right,
not.
like arcade games.
Like
but
you're out riding bikes with the boys,
Right.
but then you go to like an arcade. You
Yeah.
come home, play like a board game, like Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
when's that coming
when's
out?
Stranger Things coming out? Is it like in the fall?
I think it's the fall of this year,
Yeah.
but I think it's this year.
Good. It needs
It better
to.
be.
I'm ready.
It better be.
I'm ready. Hey, join the podcast of Stranger
Hey.
Things.
Finn Wolfhard.
That'd be pretty ideal, huh?
That would be great.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got a story about a little arcade.
Uh-oh.
You sparked a little memory in my mind.
Uh-oh.
What about the little the 3P party?
3P party. 3P joined the pod.
3P. What's the
Everybody.
manager?
Hold on,
you got a manager's name.
Dan.
Dan.
Manager.
Dan joined the pod.
Mr. Dan.
Bring me back, maybe. I don't know.
Bring
He
me
needs
back.
to work. He needs a job.
Yeah.
The pod's not taking off. He needs a job.
Shout out Aladdin's though. Taylor.
Shout out.
No.
Okay.
No. What's her name?
Shout out Aladdin's. We're gonna cut it there.
Okay, shout out Aladdin's. Anyway,
Shout out Skylar.
this DMP. There you go, Skylar. This Dave and Buster's. So John, this was 2 years
Oh,
ago.
it was at Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, this is 2 years ago, and John's working at Three Palms. They had a Three Palms party, and it was at Dave and Buster's. And we were like, "Yeah, we'll go. Why not? It might not be great." But we show up, and we pull into the parking lot, and we're like, "There's nobody here. Like, what's going on here?
Where are we?
And we walk in, and they rented out the whole entire place. And we got a free card with like the maximum credits on
As
it.
much as you want.
As much as you
I
want.
don't know if you knew
Dude,
that.
that's pretty tough.
Yeah, to like win tickets and stuff. And we walked in and there was probably like 20 people there. And all of a sudden we're sitting there and just like tons of people start walking in. We're like, what's going on here?
Felt like hundreds.
And apparently it was a party for like
4 companies.
4 companies.
Oh, so it was like a combination.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it's
at Dave and Buster's. And then where do we go after that, Mr. Sir?
Welcome to the farm, Cleveland, Ohio.
And who was there, Mr. Sir?
Some know him as Sean Kingston.
Shawty fire burning
On the dance floor.
I think that might
Whoa.
be. Okay.
Gotta move up now.
I don't know the words. I think my embarrassing story is they were playing, and I look at Jagger and I go,
We look at each other. We're like, we have a special guest here today, and we're like,
yeah. And we
like,
look at each other, and I'm like,
yeah. He like runs up on the stage. Everyone's like, oh my god, and we look at each other like,
we actually look at my sister, Olivia.
Join the pod.
Join the pod. One day, and I was like, Olivia, who is this?
Like,
and she's like, it's Sean Kingston, and I was like, who that?
And then he started playing. Johnny Five on the dance.
And then I was like, oh shit, like.
Oh yeah,
dude, that was like 2008. That was like my era. I was in like,
I was like 3.
I was in like, I was in like elementary school or like maybe like, beginning of middle school, something like that.
I mean, shout out Sean Kingston, but he played like 4 songs and then left.
4 is
Hey, he
but
can
even
explain
so,
it if he wants to.
Yeah, join the pod. Sean Kingston.
Join the pod.
Yeah, that arcade story just sparked it. We saw Sean Kingston, kind of on accident.
Yeah, didn't even know what was happening.
It was an accident.
Maybe next year they can get like Zach Bryan and shit. Join the pod,
dude. You and Zach Bryan. Yeah.
Don't stop going.
That was our intro for
Going
the
south.
little song. Can't go wrong.
No,
Well,
can't
you
go wrong. That was the last.
Can't go wrong.
That was the last pod that just dropped. No,
Can't go wrong.
or when it's dropping at like 2.
Yeah, we're actually recording this the day it drops.
The day it drops.
Yeah, we're
That's
just we're
interesting.
on fire.
Yeah, it was
Right
so
now
nice
we're
we did it
passionate.
twice. Yeah,
So nice doing it twice.
yeah.
And the JV Demons over here
Yeah.
are demanding this pod.
I'm getting messages
Hold
on.
we need to talk. We need to talk about
I'm
this.
getting all these messages
Let's talk
on
about the Demons.
on Instagram from the JV football team. Well, more specifically, the JV Demons,
The
apparently.
JV, yeah, not the football
Yeah.
team.
You know, risen. Well, Riz ain't the right word. Gosh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Cut.
No,
Cut
I
it.
mean like I meant like what's hassling? I don't. What's the right word?
The
for
JV
it?
Demons are going to clip that and put it on there. Instead.
You're probably right. But
They're harassing you.
they're harassing me, posting stories of
they just
old
posted
photos. I don't even know how they got the
mythical find
photo.
of you.
That is mythical.
I haven't even posted. The
We just
video's
talked
not
about it
even-
in the pod. Yeah.
What
are we talking about?
Literally, the photo they got of me on their Snapchat story is me in the old video with like Sean T. And I'm like, how do they get this? And they're it's up, guys. It's up now. Okay, so you can go,
Yeah, so
you can
Hey,
go
JV,
watch.
JV Demons.
JV Demons. Hey,
I know who the owner is.
we know.
But I'm not going to say.
So
Can't-
join the
I
pod.
want you to come clean. Join the pod.
Kim, were you like the JV Demons probably would be happier on the pod because you were kind of coaching a little bit, right?
I was, yeah. Shout out like the freshman team and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know camp.
Yeah.
How about when you didn't start on the JV football team?
Yeah. Moved from Virginia Beach to Hudson, and I didn't start. But Spencer Warmer started over me, so shout out you.
Shout out.
Well, maybe
the
because you're just not great.
No, yeah, I just didn't have it.
No.
Yeah.
But JV guys, it's up. So
It's up.
Yeah.
They definitely found that picture off
can
Mom's
rest.
Instagram, by the way.
is it on Mom's still?
It's got to be somewhere on
Who you are,
Instagram
why
or
you look-
Facebook.
why
Maybe
you
it's
looking
got to
at
be
Mom's
somewhere.
Instagram?
I don't remember. I mean,
I don't
I'm
know
sure it
how
was
you find
posted
this
somewhere.
stuff, but honestly, respect.
I'm sure it
scared.
was posted. Yeah.
I'm scared because who knows
Just
what's
don't
coming.
research me.
There's not much on you, kid.
There will be now though because you're on the pod.
It's
Yeah.
It's going down. Yeah.
We'll just promote it everywhere. With
No, the
John
JV
Campa's
the
face.
JV Demons are gonna help like promote it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna get a bunch of followers because the JV guys that are gonna post everything for it. Oh man, do you guys have any like embarrassing like stories on when you're like on like the field? So I got one. So one time I was playing in a Hawks game. It's like middle school football.
Shout out Hawks.
Yeah, and I don't remember how it happened, when it happened, whatever. I had to go to the bathroom so bad, and I think it was like after a play, like made a tackle.
Like
or
number
something.
1 or number 2 and shit.
Number 1,
Oh.
and I made a
Okay, thank
tackle or
God.
something, and I get up and there's just like piss, just all over my pants, and we have gray pants on, so you can like
Shut up.
silver pants, so you
Silver
can
pants.
see it. And I don't know how it happened. I didn't even know, like I didn't feel like, or maybe yeah. And it also happened on the baseball diamond.
Wow, you
I
were just-
slid into
you were just a
second.
pisser.
What is up with you?
And my white baseball pants are
Shut
just
up.
drenched.
Shut
Gold-
up.
Yeah.
gold pants.
How can you not control that?
And you know what's funny about that though? Like, I don't even know if anybody said anything to me. Like,
It's
I don't,
like heat of battle and shit.
I'm sure people notice. But yeah, heat of battle. I was a piss my pants guy.
Dude, I have one. I have one. When I was baseball, like HBA.
Mm-hmm.
Day was the coach, I think. Yeah, Day was the coach. And there was one time before it was like before the game, it was like after warm-ups. Like we're about to go into the game. And I'm like, Day, like, I got a shit. And he's like, what do you want? Like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty little. I was like, I can't go in the porta potty. So he's like, dude. And he literally, like, takes me in the car and he books me home. And I get it all out and we get back and I swear the game was like, had already started.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You can ask Day.
He just booked.
When was this?
Join the pod. I don't know it.
Join the pod.
Wait, was this for football? You
No,
said?
this is HBA
Oh.
baseball. And I got white pants on. Like, dude, I'm not risking it for the biscuit because I had some problems back in the day.
You still have a lot of problems.
Yeah,
if we're
that's
being
true.
honest, but
I was like, dude, Dad, I can't go. I don't know if there was a porta potty around or like I was being too much of a sissy to go in the porta potty, but I was like, dude, we got to go home. And shout out Day.
They just
Took me
booked
home.
Booked it in the Ram.
No, it was the BMW. Yeah, remember the BMW?
yeah, the
back in
Ram
day?
didn't come along, dude. The Ram didn't come along till age like 17.
Yeah, till when I got my car. We got cars at the same time.
That's kind of cute.
from like Car Gurus.
It was kinda
no,
cute.
I don't know where you got it from, but
Well, I wish I had like the same like pissing or shitting.
You know, like a JV story? Dude, JV, or Hawk stories?
you don't
No?
got any stories.
Hold on, can we flash a huddle highlight of John's Hawks film?
No. All right.
What?
I ain't finding that.
I don't have any like.
Dude, it's readily available.
Yeah, it's right there. You look up John.
You just look up
Campa
John
first and
Campa and the Hawks highlights are
it's
right
just
there.
all over, yeah, thousands of views. I don't have anything like that. I think like my most embarrassing on field story is right before half. We're at like the 40. There's like 4 seconds left,
Mm-hmm.
and JG, join the pod, is like, we're not running a play. It's Canada, and what do? I pass
He jumped
it,
off sides.
and he was like, "What play were you running?"
Dude,
And
you
I
and
was-
Phil, poor you and Phil, just
Yeah.
getting obliterated.
Yeah. Hey, hard coaching. So, and
Made
he's
you the
like, "What
man
play
you
were
are
you
today."
running?" And I was like, "I don't know." That's it.
Well, that doesn't really that's not very funny.
That's not. I mean, that's
Sorry,
that's a
yeah.
normal film session.
No, I don't think it is though.
What do you mean you don't think it is?
I'm sorry, I don't piss when I play.
No, I meant like that's not embarrassing. That just happens every film session.
No, embarrassing on the field though.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, because like everyone's not moving.
But like, what like O lineman has not jumped off sides before?
it's actually false start, but
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Sorry, my terminology is
no,
off.
it's okay.
it's okay.
But I don't know. I think we need to change the topic. We've been talking about football
Yeah, we have been.
a lot. We got what topic you got over there? I know you had something you wanted to talk about.
Let's see. Okay, I have a debate question that we can do here.
All right, let's hear it.
See, here's the thing. The other day, where was I? We were at Monday Night Raw,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I started seeing this question being swirled around the area.
Which has been kind of swirling around for a long time.
It's been a
now.
long time question, but we need to get to the bottom of it. Us
Yeah.
three.
I guess
We're here.
when you have a show, you got it. This is one of the questions. You got to do.
So, by the way, hot dogs are cash.
Can't beat it. So reliable.
All reliable.
Oh, reliable. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is she a sandwich, or is? I mean, what is she?
A hot dog's a hot dog.
It's its own thing.
Yes.
You think it's its own category?
I agree.
Whoa.
I don't think it's a sandwich.
What do you think?
Dude, what about like, is it a sub?
I was thinking about sub. I'm not even gonna lie. Like before.
Because a sub is like
Yeah,
What is?
my brain hurts with with
Wait.
these questions.
a sub.
A hot dog is a hot dog because there's a hot dog in the bun.
Okay, but it's got to be classic because you could say that about like a sandwich. Like so it's a burger its own thing too. Or is a burger a sandwich?
A burger's
Burger's
a sandwich.
So then a hot dog has to be classified as something.
No, it's just a hot dog.
It's just like
Hot dog is a sub.
No, I don't think it is.
I feel like a sub. Well, wow, but dude, I mean, you could have hot subs, cold subs, subs with meat, subs with like.
It might be.
It could be a sub.
It could be a sub.
It might be a sub, dude. I don't think it's a sandwich because the bun's connected.
Yeah.
If you have
What
a
if-
hot dog where the bun ain't connected, it ain't. It's
just
something went wrong.
What if you're eating a sub? What if you're eating a hot dog and then boom the bread gets
Something just,
the bread gets sliced?
That's just
then
something-
it's a Sammy.
something just rubs me the wrong way. That's like when you just have the hot dog in the bun and you call that a Sub.
What if it's like Sean's famous like onions, ketchup,
onions, sauerkraut, ketchup.
Yeah.
I think it might be a sub. We started off hot dog a sandwich. I think hot dog's a sub now that you say it.
Well, I think like the question is like, is a hot dog a sandwich? But it's not.
So the question
It's
is,
sub.
what is a hot dog?
What is a hot dog? Is it its own thing? Is it a sub? Is it a Sammy?
Can anything else be a hot dog? No.
No.
But a hot dog could be something else.
That's what I'm saying. So a hot dog can't be its own thing because nothing else can be a hot dog.
Because other things can be a burger. Like you have a chicken burger. You have a turkey burger. You don't. I mean, I guess you have a turkey hot dog. So I guess that's a bad example. But like, you don't have like a ground beef hot dog. What about is it like a cheesesteak? Like, is it cheesesteak?
I just think there's more than just a hot dog and a bun. It's a sub.
Because a cheesesteak is definitely a type of sub.
So if it's just a hot dog, if it's a hot dog and bun, you're just saying it's hot dog.
It's a dog.
It's a dog.
Really?
A dog
It's
on
still
wheels.
a sub though. It's got bread.
That's stupid.
Like if you're eating like a wiener by itself,
Pause.
it's just a hot dog.
Let's pause that.
I love wieners.
I love wieners too.
If you're eating it by itself, then it's just a hot dog. But if there's bread, it's a sub.
No. If it's by itself,
Yes,
in a
it
bun,
is.
It's a hot dog.
No, it's not. If there's bread,
do
it's
you
a
mean?
sub. So you're telling me, what if you just had ketchup? Then is it a sub?
I don't know.
It's a good question.
If you had ketchup, it's a sub. We're making it official. That
Your,
would be a
your
crazy
logic
take.
is awful.
That is pretty.
If there's
bad
no
logic.
ketchup, then it's a hot
gotta-
dog.
you
If
gotta
you
go one
add
way or the
ketchup, then
other.
it's a sub.
I don't know. We'll talk later.
It's settled. A hot
You
dog's a
decide.
sub.
I don't know.
A
I
hot
don't
dog's
know.
a sub. It's been settled.
It's fine. I can get with that.
You all right over there, kid?
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Oh man.
Sorry, gang.
Little.
Like- Oh, I'm sorry. No, never mind. We're off the hot dog sub.
Yeah,
topic.
I'm done with the hot
I'm
dog.
sorry.
sub.
No, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
Get a little update just in the middle here because I feel like
What's the update?
I guess her main occupation is technically music in a band, so I like to put it into every podcast
Technically.
and give you a little update on the old music front. We have a lot of originals that'll be coming out soon. We got some stuff we're working on. We're going to be posting a lot of videos on that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for that. We got an original show coming up.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is, let me just make sure I got this date right. I believe it's April.
Oh,
you
I
got
don't have
your-
it. Nope, it's on the phones.
April 6th, I believe it is.
Yeah,
It'll be a
it's
Sunday,
April 6th.
April 6th,
Sunday,
Sunday
April
at
6th.
Vinyl Lounge in Nashville. So if anybody's in the Nashville area or anybody watching that's coming down, whatever, we got a little show. Shout out to Mr. Dylan Joseph
Shout
on
out Dylan.
guitar for getting that. You will be on the pod here at someday, I believe, soon.
Join the pod.
And I believe, guys, I think we got a little special guest coming in right now. Hey, what's up, fella? We got Mr. Day Day in here. That's the man, the myth, the legend right there.
The man, the myth.
He's gonna have to join the pod one of these
One
days.
day. Yeah.
Talk about like accounting and shit.
We us
accounting
three can like go crazy.
We can get like a whole. We'll just do a whole
And then
podcast
Shannon
crash
shit.
course on
Shannon.
accounting.
Shout
Yeah.
out Shannon. Shannon's also an accountant.
Shout out Shannon.
Let's just have
Shannon.
let's
We're-
just numbers, just a numbers
We're just gonna-
podcast.
A spreadsheet.
We're gonna kick you off the pod. It's just gonna be me, John Day, and Shan.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll skedaddle for a minute.
You're out of that pod.
Speaking of Day,
Oh,
so we were a big story pod right now. Just love
Yeah, we're telling
stories
stories
Like, this pod's really just to like you get to know our music, you get to know us, just have some fun, talk around.
Yeah.
We'd love to get ideas from y'all on what you'd like to hear. Obviously,
yeah.
everything, but we just love to tell stories if we got anything crazy and play some games and stuff. But I got a story for you about our little friend Day Day. Backstory: Day Day is actually our dad, and he's a bit of a conspiracy guy, But he used to tell me this story about when he was growing up, that he would be laying in his room. Two story. Well, we could
Holy
say one
shit.
for later. But so the first story is he'd be sitting in his room, and he had this like attic above him and like little crawl spaces around and stuff. And he swears that his old house was haunted. So he said that when he would be sleeping in his room, that he would hear like knocking and like scratching on the walls and stuff. And he said one time that his mom, our grandma, was sitting in the family room once and said that she saw my dad as a kid like walk across the upstairs area
from his bedroom to
the
bathroom.
bathroom or something. And she was like calling out his name, and just like nothing. And like my dad wasn't even home at the time. And
Dude,
he just said that he would be like laying and
I've heard this.
he just be hearing like noises. I think he said, I don't know if
I
he
think I
ever
heard
said
screaming,
anything about
like the attic?
screams, but maybe in the attic or something. Yeah. And apparently just the house was like crazy haunted. I'll have to get like some more to see if there's anything
Dude,
else.
that's a great. Do you believe in like ghosts?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great question.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you had an encounter?
No.
I haven't either.
See, I heard that story.
I don't think
I've
have either.
never had an encounter with anything, I don't think, and I don't know if I believe in like ghosts per se.
I'd be careful.
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I believe in like demonic
Spirits
entities and stuff, but like, it's like just straight up like someone just like walking around the house, like whatever. I think there's always something else behind it, and I think that's what he experienced. Like,
dude, that's actually terrifying. That's what? That's one of my biggest fears. Like seeing like a spirit or something.
yeah,
Oh
like
my
not
God.
being able to explain it.
Dude, like imagine you're just like laying.
What'd you say?
Slamming
like,
doors.
slamming doors.
Oh.
Like,
Hey, Day. Any other crazy ghost experiences from your old house? I told the
what
one
were the
about
people?
the one walking across.
What were the people yelling in the attic? Like Jack and Adam or something?
it's on the spot.
Was it Jack?
So there
was
was
it?
yelling in the attic. They were yelling like Jack and Adam and stuff.
Just
yelling
Jack.
the name Jack. Dishes crashing and
Dude.
someone yelling Jack.
Oh my!
Oh my, dude! I don't know.
How old were you? Yeah.
Holy shit.
Could you imagine being
9?
9 years old?
You're hearing
Thanks, Dave.
Jack.
Shout out. Thank you for the story.
You had to be
9 years old. You're in your house, and you just hear screaming, dishes crashing.
Jack.
Jack.
JB.
Jack.
JB.
JB. Maybe it's JB.
Dude,
But
maybe
yeah,
JB.
I don't know. I don't believe. I don't believe in. I've never, and I've actually slept over in that house back when our grandparents were still alive, and
I remember that house a little bit.
but I do remember
was
one
scary.
time sleeping over at their house, and I was like all in. I was ready to go, and not because obviously I said I haven't experienced anything, so I'm not saying that I did, but I was sleeping on like the couch in the family room or something, and like at like 11 p.m., just this huge amount of like dread came over me. And I like started crying. I mean, I was young. I started crying and stuff, like screaming for like nanny and stuff. And I had to, like, our parents came home and like picked me up and took me home because I was like freaked out about something. But I don't
Dude.
remember like seeing anything or experiencing anything.
Maybe they felt like Day's presence within Colt.
They're like, this is the son. Of
Yeah,
the man.
get him out of here.
But that's crazy. So no ghost stories.
Yeah,
for
I don't
you.
think I have any.
No.
I haven't had any. Knock on wood.
I mean, I remember
No
I actually
wood
saw
around here.
some
Well-
people podcast. I think it's like H3 or something. They always ask
There's
guests
some.
that they have on if they've had any.
They had
like,
any ghost
or
encounters?
paranormal
Yeah,
stories.
paranormal. No,
And I ain't going. I'm not gonna be like Sam and Colby and going looking either. Like I'm not.
no. But I
Maybe next-
love watching those videos.
Maybe
Yeah.
next pod we like go to Days like childhood home and shit.
My aunt still lives there. We could.
Pod and
Dude,
Dave's
in the
childhood
attic.
home.
In the
Hold on.
attic. 24-hour
Hold on.
challenge in the attic.
What if we go? Yes. All right, y'all. This might be expanding more.
Next
than
YouTube
podcasts
video.
here. When we go back to Ohio, we should do like a overnight at the house. I don't want to be trying to bring out
No, that's scary.
anything, but we should go to an overnight.
See what happens.
We're not going to be doing like a ritual circle, but we'll like call out Jack and see if we
Dude.
can get anything.
No, that's
I mean,
scary.
The
You know what?
house is there's some scary parts of the house, the basement.
Mhm.
And
You know what I was thinking about? Like what? Like I don't know how believable like the ghost hunting thing is, but like what if they came here? Like, are there spirits here?
what do you mean, like followed him?
No, not dad. Just like, are there spirits that are like live in the house or whatever? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like there's YouTubers out there who do paranormal investigations like in their house. And
Just to bring them out.
Oh.
so I'm just saying, like, if they did stuff here, like, are there spirits that live here?
You ever heard of like the? Can I have your phone? You ever heard of like the Midnight Man game?
No.
Awkward.
We're not playing it, but hold on. There's like 500 tabs, right?
Let's have some fun. Let's play the Midnight Man game.
So I'm gonna read it to you really quick. The Midnight Man.
Just put a ball down.
This might just turn into like a horror movie podcast
It
or
might.
whatever.
Have you ever done a Ouija board?
No, I'm not doing a
Fudge,
Ouija board.
no.
Heck
No.
no.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Gio would
describe
always
to
try
you.
to get me to do it at his
So
house.
it's called the Midnight
Sorry.
Man, right? I was just gonna interrupt.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You're good.
So it's called the Midnight Man game, and it's so people, I guess whoever, must carry candles, and if the candle extinguishes, then they must relight it in 10 seconds or surround themselves instantly in a circle of salt, or the Midnight Man will catch them. So it's like you summon the Midnight Man, or let's see like how to play, because you have to like, it's like a whole like, here we go. Hide. Okay, so Midnight Man game is where you must survive the Midnight Man until 3:33 a.m. The game must be played exactly at 12 a.m. or it will not work.
No.
Like, look at this picture. Like, it's freaky.
Oh my god.
I'll put it up.
Shut up.
Jamie put it up.
Okay, so what you need is paper and pencils, candles, a wooden front door. Oh boy, we have a wooden door over there too.
Dude, we're in trouble.
Salt, a pin needle. The lights in the house must be turned off.
We're doing that night.
By the way,
night here.
Yeah, right.
Last night here, Midnight Man.
I'll be working tonight, so you know,
yeah.
doing it.
We're doing it.
Come get me,
So
Midnight Man.
first, everyone playing must write their names on a piece of paper, and then you use a pin needle to poke your finger and drop blood onto the paper.
Oh my heavens!
It has your name on it. Yeah. Next, you place the paper in front of your front door. Your front door has to be made of wood, or it won't work. Next, you light a candle and knock on the door 22 times, and the 22nd knock has to be at 12 a.m. or the game will not work. Then you open the front door, blow out your candle, and then close the door. You have summoned the Midnight Man. I'm getting chills right now.
Same jeez and
you need to immediately relight your candle. The goal for the rest of the game is to survive the Midnight Man. Everyone who is playing must walk around the house with their candle lit, avoiding the Midnight Man at all times until the clock strikes 3:33 a.m. and that's when the Midnight Man leaves. Do you remember when I pranked you guys with that? When George and I pranked you and Gio?
oh, that is a hell of a story.
You can tell I'll tell my version, and then you can tell yours.
Oh my gosh, you never heard this before.
No.
This is never about like that's crazy.
George Kozar. Back in the day, we were in high school, and that's when the whole clown thing was going, or something was happening. He was having a sleepover with his friend, Gio, at the time. And this is the part, same as like the Whistler, like this park's like, or this neighborhood and like park is like haunted or something. And we decided to play a prank on him. So we did like one of those like voice changers for a call. And so we called them, and we were like, oh, we can see you, like something, whatever, you know, we're like talking. And they're like, I mean, how old are you?
I don't know.
12?
Do you want me to tell from my perspective?
Yeah, I will in a second, but I'll stop at because I'm just telling you like the pre-story. And
you're pretty young. I don't remember.
You
guys had to be in high school.
Yeah, it was like you, Gio, and like Sydney.
Yeah,
and it was like just you three at the house. Like, parents were like out doing something.
Parents were out at dinner or something.
And then. All right, little edit here because our audio went out. Yeah. So go ahead from your point of view.
Okay, so we were in Gio's house, and he's got like a back patio that is just all windows. So it's like you can see out, and it's obviously at night, and it's dark. It's really dark. Sorry. Shout out ZB.
Shout out ZB.
And we're back there. I think we were playing video games. I think that's where his video games were. And I remember this. We're sitting. The couch is right against the window, and we hear like something hit the window. We were just like what was that? And I think maybe it happened one more time. We were like, and so we went inside, and that's when we got the call. I think you called me, maybe whatever, and I answered it, or it was like a voicemail, and it was the voice changer like starting to. And at first we were like, okay, come on. And then, I mean, these boys pulled this off had to be like an hour, close to like an hour. And we're sitting inside again, and we hear more stuff on the back window, like hitting the back window. And at this point, we're starting to like kind of freak out a little bit. Like, what is happening here? And we keep getting more calls with this freaking voice changer thing. And I think one of the voice calls, you said something about like the house or where we live, I think, or something like is something pretty specific and like obvious.
Wasn't me.
Not obvious.
Wasn't me.
Something about the house. We got a call and we're like, dude, this is getting a little too real here. And at one point, I think at the end, the voice call said something about the house, and we're freaking out inside the house, and we called our parents, like, where are you guys at? Like, you guys are messing with us. And they're all like, we're at dinner. Like, what are you talking about? We're all out at dinner. We're like, shut up, you guys are messing with us. And they start to like freak out a little bit. They were like, what do you mean? Like, we're all at dinner. Like, what's happening? Is someone at the house? And they're like, we might have to like come home. And we all start freaking out, and all of a sudden we start hearing just bangs on the back windows, just like shit hitting the back window. We're like, what is going on? And it sounds like things are just being like chucked at the back window, or something's like pounding on the back window. And then all of a sudden, I think we're sitting in the kitchen, and all of a sudden the door lock starts to jingle.
Could you imagine, dude?
And we're like, what is happening? We locked all the doors, and the door handle is starting to like someone's trying to get in the house.
It's like a horror movie.
And we are freaking out. Like, what is going on? Our parents are at dinner. Things are hitting the back window. The doorknob starts to jiggle. And Loki might have blocked it out because I don't really remember what happened after that. Maybe you do. Maybe you know.
Come out to find it is us pranking them. So we're in the backyard.
Oh my god!
Bad idea back in the day, throwing rocks at the window.
Yeah.
It's not even me. I think it's George, just like chucking like mini rocks at the window. Thank God the window didn't like crack or break.
Bro.
And we were just pranking him. The voice changer calls, and then somehow, because we saw you freaking out because he's got that glass patio, and I think somehow you saw us like through the glass.
Maybe.
We were like, I think we might have given ourselves up.
Yeah,
or
I think
something.
you did because
I think we were really. Oh, because the parents called us. My mom called us.
Weren't they in on it?
Stop scaring them.
Oh yeah.
I think we told them
they were in on it
because
we called them at first and they were like, I don't know what's going on. They were in on it.
And then eventually they called and they're like, the boys are really scared. Like, you have to stop.
Yeah, because I think we called them once and we were like, what's going on? Insane. And they were in out there like, I don't know. And then maybe we called them again, like freaking out.
The little door
well, and then you called us and we're like, dude, what do you mean we're at?
Oh yes,
we're at Alex's house or something,
bro. Because they had the voice changer. We called them. We're like, Cold, stop. We know you're messing with us. We're like, dude, what do you mean? We're at my friend's house. We were like, what? Because I remember you guys coming up and jiggling. Maybe it was the back patio.
Yeah.
The handle.
Yeah, it was scary.
You're an
asshole.
Do
you have any not even ghosts, just like scared, like you're in New York or you're somewhere where like you have like something happens and you're freaked out.
I'm on the spot here.
Or any like near accident stories or anything crazy?
Well,
I have an accident story, but we don't gotta get into that.
You do?
No, I'm just saying, like accident.
Oh, like a car accident?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's great Starbucks.
There's been plenty of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I had one, but
we'll get you one.
Think. Yeah. No.
We'll get you one.
When you're down here in Nashville, we'll go out one night and it'll be like 2 a.m. and you'll be walking on a back road in Printer's Alley.
Your story will be the Midnight Man.
The Midnight Man tonight. Yeah.
All right. If you guys want to see like a
150,000.
Well,
likes.
not the.
If you guys want to see something like that, let us know.
Dude, what about like Bloody Mary?
Dude, I'm still scared of Bloody Mary. Every time I'm in a bathroom and the lights are fully off, I freak out. I don't freak out, but like I feel the lights on real quick.
I feel that. How many times do you have to say it in the mirror? Like
3, I think.
Is it just 3? And she's supposed to appear behind you?
Yeah, no thanks.
No.
Again, getting chills right now.
Midnight Man and Bloody Mary.
Let's do it at the hospital.
Yep. That'd be fun.
At the hospital?
I wonder, you know what? That's actually, I always get asked that question if I've seen anything.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen anything at the hospital scary.
I feel like abandoned hospital is more.
Yeah. Well, because when you're in operation, there's people there 24/7.
Tons of people. Yeah.
I've never seen anything. We actually got this new wing built on, and it looks like the back rooms. I mean, it's starting to get used now, but before it was getting used, I walked in there and it was like the back rooms because nothing was like filled. It was just like an empty like hospital wing, and it was kind of freaky. Yeah.
Yeah. Not much scarier than an abandoned hospital, I'm sure.
No. I'm sure there's one around here, like an abandoned prison.
You gotta find an abandoned prison.
I'd love to go exploring, but like,
yeah,
I don't really think you're allowed.
One time we visited, me, my mom, and my dad went to the Shawshank.
Oh yeah, Mansfield or something.
Yeah,
right.
I was like 8.
Yeah,
and I went in there and I was crying. We were there for like 40 minutes and we had to leave
because
I was like sobbing because the stairs, everything's haunted and the stairs like spiral up, but you can see everything below you. So I just sat on the stairs and started sobbing. And we went home. Sorry, Mom. We'll go again one time.
Yeah. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Like recently, yeah.
Shawshank. Where are we at?
Just making sure everything's still going.
Yeah. How long are we at? Can you tell?
45.
Oh, type shit.
What do we got? Do we have a question?
Last one was 50 minutes, maybe.
Just gotta make sure everything's recording. You know, we're learning as we go.
I mean, I can ask this last question here. I guess I'm the question guy on this pod.
Go ahead.
On the pod.
Ask it and see what we got going.
Oh, how much? We didn't come. How much money? I'll come out. I'll say something. Okay. Maybe I'll make it a little more of a tough question that's realistic. Okay, so again, this one's going around. I just shared these questions around TikTok or whatever. So you get paid, let's say $1 million. So for the situation, not that much. Probably not. I don't think you get paid $1 million, but for the rest of your life, there's a snail chasing you.
I feel like $1 million's low. Let's go like 10 mil.
10 mil?
Yeah.
Okay, $1 million's probably pretty low.
So go ahead, re-ask it with the 10.
You get paid 10 mil, like right now, like wired to your bank account, 10 mil. But for the rest of your life, there's a snail chasing you, and if this snail touches you, you die. For the snail's it's always chasing you. It doesn't get tired. It's always chasing you, and then if it ever touches you, you're dead.
That's a great question.
You want to go first, or you want me to go?
You can go.
So here's what I'll say about that. So I've seen this question going around, and it's always fun to answer it because you always answer it in your head or you think about
Yeah.
it. It's fun to answer it like on a camera or something. I always hear people say like, "Oh, you just fly to one part of the world and whatever." But at some point, dude, like I'm forgetting, or
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, you'll always know, and you can always have like a reminder or something. But like,
At some point, that snail's always creeping.
yeah, and who's to say can the snail can get on
She's
a plane?
always creeping. Yeah.
The snail can slither on a plane.
I mean, this is hypothetical. If the snail can go anywhere.
Yeah. But like think about it. Like you're like, okay, I'm just gonna get on a plane and fly to New Zealand and then like, oh, I'm okay. Like whatever. But then that plane can get on the next flight to New Zealand and it's right there with you.
Oh, that's a good point.
Like, yeah, it's gonna have to like but it can attach itself to a car. It's an intelligent snail.
It's an intelligent snail.
So I'm actually saying
Hypothetically.
no. I don't think I can do it. Imagine like, let's say for example, you tear your ACL or you whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you have to go get surgery.
No.
And you're under
No.
whatever, you're knocked out and you're in some or you're on a ventilator or something happens, right? But like you're going to recover from it. But you're sitting in that room if you're in a hospital, sometimes you're sitting in that room for a week, whatever. That snail's getting to you in that.
It never stops.
I am a little confused because you are eating 500 grapes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But you're
going to eat 500 grapes, but you're not going to.
That's like probability though. But this snail is. You know what I'm saying?
The snail never stops.
Or let's say you're sleeping.
inevitable.
Let's say you sleep for like 19 hours, like you do. You're sleeping for like 10 hours, right? What if that snail gets on a car, it's taking that snail. It might be taking
like, what if
9 hours to get to you.
Yeah. What if like we're sitting here, it's like, oh shit, and it's like right there.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, then you get. But imagine how
You can
crap
run
your
with
life
snail,
would
but-
be.
Yeah, your life would be shit.
Especially for only 10 million. If we're talking like a bill, like you could probably figure it out.
Because like if somehow the snail pulled up here, right, and you're like, oh my,
And it's smart, right? So it ain't gonna pull up in front of you. It's gonna pull up right behind
gonna
you
be
and hit you.
yeah, one of those.
I ain't doing it. There's no way.
No, but like
I think I made some valid points.
let's just say if you saw it, right, and you left, dude, you'd have to leave for like hours for that thing to get out of the house. Because like you can't leave for like 30 minutes and then come back. It's gonna be like in the driveway.
Yeah. I'm taking the money.
For 10.
Okay, so what's your exit strategy?
Dude, it's a
What's your
snail.
strategy?
I'm not worried.
You can't kill it either.
I know. That's the one thing that I'm like kind of like wrestling with and shit. Is like it's always moving.
Always.
Like she's always hauling.
Can you put it in like a box though?
No, you can't trap it or anything.
Okay.
Because if so,
Is it better to always have it in your sight until you have to go to sleep or something?
yeah, that's the thing. Because if you have it in your sight, you're always worried about it. The strategy is definitely to like fly to a different country and then, but dude, you forget about it. You'd forget about
it. Can
it.
fly. It can
Country
detach itself to a plane.
I know. You would just forget about it, and then at one point you're like,
You know what might be the best strat? Actually,
you're at the gym.
Is to like live on a boat.
I mean,
We're talking loopholes here.
we're talking loopholes here. That's a loophole.
Not really. It just goes on the bottom of the ocean and
Or it slithers on the top.
it
of the
can
ocean.
swim up. But if you're just driving around.
It slithers on the top.
But that's the other thing, though. Then
your
once
life's
it reaches
miserable.
that boat, though, if
You're
it reaches
boned.
that boat, yeah. Like, how do you know, and how do you?
Like
yeah.
if you're living on because like you get 10 mils, you buy like a
Like an
yacht.
island. Yeah,
How are you gonna know where it's at?
but then you're wasting your
Especially
10 mil on a yacht.
Yeah.
I think 10 mil's low. I think if you go like 50 mil, then you get more
Yeah,
interesting.
I've changed my answer. I'm not taking it.
Okay,
Yeah.
50 mil.
No.
I just feel like your life would suck.
That's what I mean. You might have all the money in the world,
Because
but
like the grapes question is just like, let's just do it, and then like
You were not.
you eat 20 grapes and you get 200K, and you're like, okay, I'm done.
This
Or 500.
Or you eat 500 and you die.
It feels like you're like a prisoner. You're just always on the run.
Yeah, you're always on the
coming
run,
after you.
like Michael Scofield and shit.
Yeah, shout out.
Dude, Wentworth Miller. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
We'll talk about PB. So we're all saying no.
I'm saying no.
Yeah.
I just feel like
I would die.
I
I just feel like my life would just suck.
Yeah.
You couldn't stay in one place for too long.
But 50 mils, nice.
50
Would you
mils,
guys take
nice.
it? Let us know.
JV Demons, would you take it?
Would
Yeah.
you take
They'll
the
answer it.
money?
They'll
Just
watch.
post it. We'll repost
They'll
it.
watch the whole pod. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us on the second episode here of the Playboys podcast. We're going to try to get Campa to get down here for good, and we'll get him. He'll be a permanent guest
One
here
day.
someday. And we'll find someone else to get on here. But thank you, sir.
It's been real.
Great having you on
It's
the
been real.
on
been
the
real.
pod. And we will see y'all again next week probably. So
Give it to me. Skull!
Skull.
peace out, y'all.